Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the court card of the Page of Vessels. And when this card came up, I was like, man, I could really use a dip in the water because it's really hot out there. But on the tarot side of this card, I was thinking, okay, so there's a message coming in around love, emotions, dreams, visions, however you want to look at it. And the otter is symbolic of dreams and visions. All right. Pages for me are messengers that come in, where the knights are fighters, tacticians. And vessels is all about the water energy, emotions, psychic energy. So when you talk about love and empathy and joy and happiness, that's what the vessels represent. So the otter comes to you on this, through this body of water, and he's kind of joining the Knight of Arrows, the hawk. The Knight of Bows, the fox just fell off, but you're still protected with those elements as you're walking through your journey. All right. Yesterday was the Nine of Arrows and dedication, and here you're dedicated to that cause. Since you fell out of the blasted oak, your bonds are free. Okay. And when I talked about that card, whether it was in a relationship or a career or, getting your mindset correct, there's an adjustment within yourself, okay, to, you have to touch those feelings. You may have put some things in place, with the Knight of Arrows that was down here telling you to move quickly, and then you've got the passion with the Ace of, bows and the spark of life, and looking at things from a different perspective. So here you've got things in motion, right? You're passionate about something, whether, however it is on your relationship, seeking or getting out of. And now it's time and you're dedicated with that Nine of Arrows. And now you're looking at it saying, I need to process these emotions. This has been almost a week now, all right, where I've been putting everything in line. And now it's time to sit back and look at the emotional piece of it, okay? Look at the areas where, for you to understand on how you're going to move forward. Okay, like I said yesterday, everything's got to, you got to treat everything like a business deal, okay, where you can't get the emotions involved, but you still have to process those emotions as you're moving forward. And, you do that in a process of sitting back, relaxing, all right, taking your time to really think about everything. And maybe you've had some dreams, maybe you've had some visions that have come along. Okay. And that is a conduit between the other worlds. And this Page of Vessels is letting you know your answers that you're looking for emotionally reside in those dreams and visions. So take time to meditate. Take time to remember what those dreams are, okay? Or what those visions are when you're sitting at work, okay? If there's a strong vision that you're seeing, okay, it's telling you that's the way you need to go. That's the message, okay, that this Page of Vessels, this otter, is trying to send you, okay? But do so quickly, because the Knight of Arrows is looking at this as well, this hawk. He's telling you, you have to move on these quickly. But, make sure that you look at all the details, from above. So as I like to talk about the court cards, if this is a person, if this is you or a person in your life, it's someone who is sharing and caring, somebody who's going to be deeply intuitive and give you, that answer that you're looking for, possibly, all right? Or just may give you an idea on which way to go, okay? They're going to be reflective, joyful. They can help mediate between those feelings and where you want to go. Okay, let's say, hey, you want to talk to a lawyer. All right, I got this, somebody may say, hey, I got this lawyer here for you. And it's like, I've never done this before. And you know what? It's going to be a lot of stress. It's going to be a lot of emotions in this. But let the lawyer take care of everything. Anytime something comes out, talk to the lawyer. That way you stay out of it. And, the lawyer will, help you out. He's going to be working on your behalf. Okay, and this could be a loyal friend that's gonna, be with you during that relationship issue, or a loyal coworker, who's gone through the same things you've gone through, maybe into another industry or something like that, to tell you, how to move forward. They're going to be very supportive, all right? And, they could be absorbed not only in your issues, but their own issues, and, because they're going to be processing things too. Oh, so-and-so is moving out of my life, right? So you can look at that. If this is an aspect of something that you're going to go through, you're going to have to learn to trust. Okay? Trust is a very difficult thing with your emotions. You're going to have to trust your emotions. You're going to have to trust your intuition. Okay? You have to do that in a spirit of love. You have to love yourself first. Before you can love anybody else, you have to love yourself first. And when you do that, when you love yourself first, it opens up everything else for you. It makes everything so much easier, because you know what? Universe has a plan. Universe knows what that plan is, and you're on it. All right? And it's also going to come up to you in, again, like I said, the dreams and the visions, if it's an aspect, right? They're going to give you some answers, all right, during these times that you're moving quickly, okay? If this is an event, think about it as meditation, right? The answers that you get through meditation. Just calm yourself down, relax, clear your mind out of all the daily activities, and just listen to what Spirit has to say to you, okay? And just take those blessings that you get, that you have coming in. And at the same time, if you feel like you've been wronged, say that out loud. Say, hey, I feel so-and-so's wronged me. You know what? I forgive them. When you can forgive somebody, you step up in your spiritual warrior attitude. Okay, your higher self. And you become, I don't want to say you become better than any other person, but at the same time, you're taking on a different aspect through the universe and through your spiritual walk. All right, and if this is, an event, it could be an event where you go to and listen to music playing, and it gets your soul going, and you just kind of like, you know what? This is what I really want to do. All right, it's that soul movement within to say, you know what? I deserve happiness. I deserve moving forward. And when you do that, okay, it just opens up all those, possibilities for you, and that's an event. So, the question that the Otter asks is, where do you need to let your feelings show? Okay, for me, my feelings always show. Okay, they're on my cuff. Okay, but for you, it may be with that loyal friend, you may just need to break down. All right, you may need to, I'm just going to throw this out there because this has been on my mind too. Going to a gravesite, talking to your parents. All right, and letting those emotions show. Okay, where do you need to let your feelings show when you're standing up for yourself? That sternness, the authoritative, manner that you're at. Okay, those are feelings that are coming out and saying, no, this is what's going on. I, demand this, right? Maybe demand's not the right word, but you know what I'm trying to say. You're looking at it saying, you know what? This is what's going to happen. There's some authority, in there. And, the other question the Otter asks is, what's that deeper trust being asked of you? When Spirit talks to you, you have to, take into account that it's moving you in a direction that you want to be in. You have to trust that intuition. You have to trust Spirit. And when you do so, like I said, you may have to, treat this as a business decision and just well everything up. But when everything is said and done at the end, with whatever you're going through, relationship, career change, letting friends go, standing up for yourself, when it's all over and done, you're going to look back at that and go, you know what? That was a great decision. And then you can just kind of let it all go. Just say, cut that cord and just say, boom, I'm done. I'm moving forward. I can't change the past. I need to take care of number one. All right. And you know what? I'm going to have fun doing it. I'm going to enjoy myself and be happy. And that's what the universe and the Spirit want for you, is to be happy and, be joyful. all right, and go out there and help teach others. So that's today's card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck, the Page of Vessels and the Otter. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and give me a thumbs up. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.